How do you do it? My husband wants a divorce. Actually, no, he said that he wants a dissolution. I just quit my full-time job to take a part-time job at the school. That way I can get myself through school to get my RN degree. Now he wants to separate, and I have no idea how I'm going to do it. One, I am so sad for our daughter. She's always had mommy and daddy there, and it breaks my heart that she has to go through this. But also, how the am I going to afford to live? How am I going to be able to provide for myself and her? I think I'm just still in shock right now. Is this really happening? Yeah, it is. I don't know. If you guys have any advice, just let me know.
This is a perfect example of how women will always think about themselves when it comes to a breakup or a dissolution or a divorce. Because why is it as a society we've normalized just breaking up? Imagine if these same women put in the same amount of energy into fixing a relationship as they do in planning their exit. We'd have a lot less divorces, I'll tell you that much. But even more so, everything in this video screams me, 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 and nothing about possibly saving the relationship. And then, of course, the women will get on the internet and claim that it's in the best interest of their children, even though they're thinking about themselves. But the reality is that household is never going to be the same. There is no amount of money, of alimony, or child support that is going to make your children secure by not having both parents together. And so many women have done this so freely because it's so celebrated and so normalized to just be a singular co-parent rather than what it looks like to make up, break up, and fix a broken home rather than just finding a new one. And all that's really going to happen is she's going to find some simp that wants to put up with her kids and basically take care of her and do the bare minimum as a stepdad, because basically he's easier to manipulate because her ex-husband no longer wants to put up with it.
Notice how she conveniently left out why he divorced her. He must have had a really good reason, because if he didn't, she would have made sure everyone knew. It sounds like she's just upset that he stopped putting up with her behavior sooner than she expected.
Husband works 2 jobs.
2.
He works 64 hours a week.
Continue.
Has 1 day off. And within that 1 day, I want him to go outside with us.
You want him.
Me, Sophie, and him.
Right.
But he wants to stay home
Okay,
and spend time with us.
Okay.
But I don't want that. I want us to be outside. And I'm upset with him because we don't go outside and do activities as a family. Am I being reasonable or am I being a bad wife?
You're being unreasonable and being a bad wife. You're both. If I'm working 64 hours a week and you're a stay-at-home mom that watches way too much TV, which I'm assuming because you posted this, you watch too much TV, God forbid a girl has a hobby that doesn't require spending money, hashtag stay-at-home mom, you posted this. I'd be if you're going to tell me what the hell I'm doing on my off day. I have literally been out the house all week working. I would love to be inside of the house that I'm paying for. You're 100% being unreasonable. And if you don't like it, get a damn job. What you just said got the women in the comments bashing you. When you got that happening on the internet, you know you're wrong. You know you done said some dumb. How inconsiderate of you. Mans is literally working his life away to provide for you two. And you're mad because he wants to spend his one off day indoors, the one day that he can be indoors with you.
That man definitely deserves an apology from her, but at least she isn't completely hopeless. She's asking if she's being unreasonable and a bad wife. That's better than refusing to take any responsibility and expecting him to do whatever she says without question.
Hey man, everything okay?
No. My wife and I got into a fight, and we agreed to not talk for a month.
Maybe that's a good thing. A little peace and quiet?
Yeah. But today's the last day.
The most you've done for a man that wasn't your man. Bought him skincare products that cleared his acne. He found his confidence and left me.
Taking care of your skin should be an important part of every man's routine. It helps you look and feel better. Plus, it might even lower your tolerance for the childish, entitled behavior we've seen in this video. Jokes aside, keeping your skin healthy is serious. Skin cancer in men has increased by more than 200%, so having a good skincare routine is essential. That's why I'm excited to have T. Hanley as today's video sponsor. With over 9,000 five-star reviews, T. Hanley has made men's skincare simple, effective, and affordable, helping prevent both aging and skin damage. I recommend starting with their Level 1 system, which includes all the basics you need. You don't have to take my word for it. Thousands of satisfied customers around the world love it. Don't wait until it's too late. Prevention is key. Start now, and your future self will thank you. Since T. Hanley is sponsoring this video, they're offering you a 40% discount on your first skincare system, plus a free gift worth $20. Members also get 20% off for life. The free gift, a body scrubber, is a real game changer and makes it easy to get a perfect clean in the shower.
Caught her talking to other men, and she won't get out of my car. Now she's crying. So I caught her talking to other dudes. Oh, wow, that must be sad. God, that must be terrible. Oh, man. What were their names again? I love how you said they were just your friends and you were sending them pictures. Get the f*** out of my car.
You can hear this dude's pain in his voice alone. You know, if this dude ever manages to see this video, or there's someone out here going through this, which I know there is, never, ever take her back. Never.
You know that women leave men 80% of the time, and if they're college educated, it's 90. So if you get divorced, it's 80% of the time like the woman leaves. And one of the number one predictors of divorce is actually if the woman out earns the man.
Oh, I love that. I actually love that. I can't lie. I actually
You love that? You don't think that's kind of...
No, I'm like, girl, you go get that. You go get a man, and like, yeah, you go get that. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Like, why is there like a lack of empathy for men?
It's not a lack of empathy.
But there is, because like they're breaking up a family, a lifelong commitment in a home, and your reaction is you go get the bag, sis, or like, I'm so happy for you. When that's actually that's a sad...
They've been taught to believe that everything bad is good and everything good is bad. If you're not going to respect the lifelong vows you made, especially over something as petty as earning more money than your partner, then you shouldn't have made those commitments in the first place.
I'm out here trying to paint my garage. I had my little bucket up there. I had the garage closed. My girl just got here. She opens it while I'm painting. She didn't know, but... Dog, look at this. Yeah, that's me. I tried saving this. I was like, not my car. Not my car, not me, dog. I should have saved myself. Look at this. I ain't do nothing but leave a little design. This look like I just ran someone over. Crime scene. Ran over Venom or something. Look at that. My car is cooked. It's all over the windshield. This just finally stopped leaking, or is still leaking. Dog, I might as well paint my car black. And I threw this. I was like, oh, let me be safe out here. Let me not get nothing dirty. Look at this, bro. Ugh. Bro, my neighbors out here looking at me like, what's this guy doing? I'm a little bit more paint from being canceled, dog. I can't even deal with this. I'm sorry if anyone saw this in my neighborhood, dog.
I'm trying to understand women. They put nails on top of their nails. They glue hair onto their actual hair. Like, they spend 3 hours curling their hair just to make it look effortless. Okay, you think you're gonna decode that? Bro, you can't even fold a fitted sheet. What are you gonna figure out? All right, women are playing a completely different game. Okay, you're out here trying to figure out if she likes you based on her text response time. Meanwhile, she's matching her perfume to the season. All right, you're still confused why she needs 4 different shampoos. She's out here contouring her collarbones. All right, you're still using the same 3-in-1 body wash for your hair, face, and car tires. She's out here color coding skincare for morning and night routines. What do you know? You're worried about whether she likes you. She's out here matching her purse with her water bottle. You think it's crazy she has 10 foundations. She thinks it's crazy you own 1 towel. All right. So trying to understand women is like trying to understand Wi-Fi. All right? One day it's strong, next day it's weak. Sometimes it just disappears without warning. You still pay the bill regardless. All right. Listen, stop stressing yourself out. Okay. You don't need to understand women. Just do the best you can. Stay humble. I don't know what to tell you.
If you've enjoyed the video so far and want to see more like it in the future, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a like. Thank you.
You? Really?
I mean, yeah, I am. Because you did.
You don't know why I stopped talking to you.
No.
So you wanted to do this on the radio. Fine. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, it's the only way I can get a hold of you.
You're out of your mind. Seriously, you are out of your mind. But you know what? Since we're here and you didn't just want to keep it private, I'm gonna tell everyone why we're no longer in contact. You see, my friends was kind of, sometimes we do it, glancing over her shoulder and looking at what she was doing, and she was seeing someone. And obviously she was not seeing me. I was right there at the party. And when I confronted her about it, she told me to f off and she left. So she's saying she has no idea. I feel like that's pretty clear.
Is that why you cut off contact?
I told you I had unresolved stuff with my ex, okay?
Yeah. But,
Apparently.
I thought that you were processing a breakup, not that you were still sitting and talking and all of that.
This is your fault. You don't know anything about emotions.
This is crazy.
You can tell me who I can and can't text.
I mean, I feel like you really don't know how dating works at all. Obviously, I'm over this. I'm done. I'm gone.
She took absolutely no responsibility. Not only did she cheat on him, but she acted like she did nothing wrong and even blamed him for it.
The reason why you don't hear about healthy relationships anymore is because of the fact that those of us in healthy relationships ain't got to say to y'all. Because anytime we tell you what we do for our husband or what our husband does for us, y'all look for any reason to try to come up with some type of excuse or some type of narrative that we're being controlled or that we're not really happy or I would never do that. Is exactly why you're miserable is still single, and exactly why no matter who you try to date or what you try to date, you still end up unhappy because you have this long list of what you feel like is supposed to come from a relationship, yet you don't want to be able to, like, you just want to be on the receiving end. Relationships are give and take. I can't remember the last time that I did laundry, but I will be out here taking the trash out because I don't give a. I would rather take the trash out than to be downstairs doing laundry. I don't want to. I don't like laundry. But if I tell y'all, oh, yeah, I take the trash out. What? You take the trash out? You're a woman. You shouldn't be taking out the trash. That's a man's job. Like, when it comes to a healthy relationship, there is no gender roles. I do what I want to do and he does what he wants to do. And it ends up working out together because I do, and it just so happens that what he doesn't like to do, I don't mind doing. And what he doesn't like to do, what I don't like to do, he...
The saying, single women keep women single, exists for a reason. The ones always complaining about the lack of good men or that men won't marry them expose themselves without even realizing it. Men aren't avoiding all women, just the problematic ones who think everything revolves around them. Men simply don't want to deal with selfish people who only take and never give anything back.
I just spent 5 years with a woman who I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with, just to find out she was literally cheating on me from the start with the same dude. We have a son together who's almost 2 years old, and all I ever talked about was how much it hurt me to be in a split home growing up. And she grew up in a split home. I just don't understand how you can have a child, be a stay-at-home mom, have literally the dream life, everything going for you that a mother could ask for, and go off and sleep with some dude, and now your life's ruined. I'm glad. But the number one thing I'm not glad about is my son. I just don't see how you can do that to him. He loves us both so much and spends time with us every day. And now all the time he's going to be wondering, where's daddy? Where's daddy?
This man is clearly in a lot of pain, so let's send prayers and best wishes his way. It's obvious he deeply loves his son, and I hope he can keep being the great father his son deserves, despite what she's done. Hopefully she doesn't make things worse by trying to use the family court system to push him out of his child's life.
Look at me. You're becoming famous on the internet because of me, so try and show a little appreciation. Okay, yell at me one more time and I swear I'm going to drive you to the desert and leave you there. Okay. Now do you believe me when I said I was going to take you to the desert? Are you going to take me more serious now, you discount guinea pig? And are you going to stop screaming at me all the damn time? It's so funny how your tone has changed. Lastly, will you show me some appreciation for what I do for you? Don't look away.
If you like this video, you're definitely going to love the next one. See you there.